Hello everybody, welcome once again to BND Live, the Dungeons & Dragons live stream, a group of high school friends attempts to play Dungeons & Dragons remotely via the internet. With us, as always, we have Stephen as Finric the Monk, Tim as Twizzard the Wizard, Erin as Agnes the Bard, Chris as Paelias the Cleric, and filling in for Mike, we have Nakul as Brock Amazing Paw. I'm Shawn, your ever faithful and humble DM, and this is BND Live.
Too real. Could have said
All
brick.
right. We're going to do a recap of the Ateum group. That's what we're going to do the recap of. If we get into the other group, we'll try to do a recap of that too. So that is, what is that? So it was Dalk, because it's always Dalk. No, it's not always Dalk, but it just happened to be Dalk. Sunrise, you were at the odd island, or the mysterious island that the compass had pointed to. You spy with some very high perception checks, some shoals, and even a tiny hut on the mysterious island. You, after some debate, you decide that you're going to cast Walk on Water, or Water Walk, and you make your way to the shore. Twizzard uses his brewer's supplies to make drinks for people not in Agnes's hut. Basically, him and Mr. Bones. During the long rest that follows, Paelias pulls a pee prank on Twizzard after his 4-hour rest, successfully. But luckily, Hammer Pants dry quickly. Around 3 p.m., you all get up and you realize that it's the new year. Dalk, Happy New Year. It's 2701. You continue to the hut and you raid it, finding some water glow metal, 8 nugget-sized pieces. Then a parrot comes. What are you doing? Look out for the wolves. Yummy dinner. You follow the parrot into the forest, checking the compass, which deviates a bit from the direction you're going. You find Sandy Baggins stuck in a hole. Holly, the parrot, knows him. He is the brother of Shiny. You heal his twisted ankle. He's been there 8 years. His trader ship out of Shadul busted up and he was the only survivor. He takes you to see where the metal comes from because you didn't want to go back to the hut right away for some reason. Around 5 p.m. you get to the river coming out of the mountain. The compass points to the middle of the gorge that you can see off in the distance. When questioned, he says there's been no earthquakes recently at all. You spend some time looking, and 4 of you find pebble-sized pieces with a bunch of nat 20s. 7 p.m., you get back to his hut. Agnes, having cast an unseen servant, puts the nugget that she took back in his stash. So half of his stash is gone. But you convince him that a wolf must have taken it. You decide to stay for dinner. The next day, Delic, you leave for the gorge, and you get to the edge by noon. You come down the center, and finally the compass switches to direction. You look up, and again, with 3 nat 20s, you very easily see a little ledge about midway up the 200-foot cliff. Paelias sends the pseudo-dragon up to check it out. A smooth, vaguely door-shaped area is right next to it. There's also a dragon-shaped indent in the center. It fits the dragon amulet that Twizzard has perfectly, because he puts it on and flies up there. The door slides open. Darkness and stillness inside. Twizzard casts light on his slightly stained pants. Finric runs up the wall, and Brock turns into an eagle and carries Paelias up. Agnes, Mr. Bones, and Sandy stay below. The rest of you find a room whose walls are perfectly smooth. Finric runs up the wall and hangs 8 feet in the air from his immovable rod. There's a large sarcophagus in the center, and in the center of that, there's something that glows with detect magic. You inspect it, and eventually Twizzard figures out to turn the sword as a dial, but to no avail, because he's so good at it, actually, ironically. But Brock comes along, he just lifts the lid off, and inside you find a skeleton holding a scroll, a skeleton in robes. After reading the scroll, you solve the tea-time clue, and you turn the sword to 4. The floor tiles light up with letters. After a bit of investigation and a false start with spelling the word saloon, You spell the name of the woman buried there, Gallandel. A small opening is revealed, and you find the wolf amulet and a scroll inside. And that is where we'll pick things up. So I think you've been sending stoning Agnes, so she probably knows that you found it. But the four of you are still in the room that Gallandil arguably shaped out of stone, and you have the wolf amulet, and you've gotten some lore dumps from the scrolls. What would you like to do?
Who would like a flight out of here?
Well, who gets the amulet? Should we give it to Brock? Because I think we all have amulets, right?
Yeah, I'm good.
I think you actually did give it to Brock.
Oh, there you go.
That happened at the end of the last episode. I should have said that. Sorry. But good proves that you were thinking the same way.
I was following.
Was the wolf constitution or strength, or did we find out about
Did we
its
find
stats, or-
out? It's a great question. Was it
Courage
charisma?
wolf or insanity
No.
wolf?
it's not
Oh yeah,
charisma.
courage wolf versus insanity wolf. Well, I feel with Brock, it's probably insanity wolf.
Mm.
Sanity Wolf. That's a good name for a band. Let me look that up while you talk amongst yourselves.
Be right back.
What?
Always gotta be quick. Gotta be quicker than that. Oh.
Oh man, did you just walk through a bookshelf door?
It looked like it.
Damn it.
That's awesome.
1 second to my secret lair.
Pretty good trick.
Broadcast out on the internet.
What happens if he comes out on the other side?
That would be neat.
That would be
Magic.
pretty awesome. All right, here we go. You ready? The wolf. Come on, internet. The wolf amulet. Magical legendary item. Equipping or unequipping uses an action. Strength +2,
Mm.
Okay.
and you can cast haste on yourself. You
Does he
turn
turn
into
into a wolf?
a
Oh, I
cursed
feel like
dire wolf. Yep.
Down somewhere.
Oh boy, alright.
Yeah. So if that's not in Brock's inventory, we should add it. Let's see if that's in there.
I feel like that's a little more controllable than the others. Like we could tie a rope around him to like a stake or something, and he could cast it. Whereas the others, it's like a giant shadow or a dragon. A little, I don't know. They just feel like they're not as easy to control. But a wolf, I mean,
Well, it can't control itself either, so
no, we could like tie him up so that he doesn't like bite anyone in case that happens.
Which one's mine? Am I like a snake or something?
I think you're a snake, aren't you?
Yeah.
the serpent. Yep.
Can't tie you up. You're a string.
Yeah, let's. This is a good idea. Let's refresh these. So there's the serpent amulet. You get Constitution +2 when it's equipped when you're wearing it, and you can cast.
That's cool.
You can cast Water Walk on yourself.
Water walk?
Yeah.
I can do that anyway.
More like water slither.
Well,
Water slither.
there it is. You might want to give that to someone else. I don't know.
Slip
The
water.
Shadow amulet. Who has the Shadow amulet?
I do at this
Agnes.
point.
Charisma +2, cast Darkness. The Spider amulet, Dex +2, cast Web. And the Dragon amulet,
Finric, yeah. And you have dragon
Yep,
Int
I'm dragon.
+2, cast Fly on yourself.
or wisdom or something.
There you
We should
go.
just all put on our amulets and see what happens.
Oh, let's do it. Dance around. Form the ultimate monster.
With
So
our
then,
powers
Elias,
combined.
If
Both
you
of
use
them.
water walk, it's just you don't have to worry about using a spell slot. That's all.
Yeah, yeah.
But every time you use it, does that count as an encounter? So you have to roll?
Probably.
Yeah, exactly. So equipping it or unequipping it uses an action. And the way the succumb counter, so using the cast fly action increases the counter. If equipped, increase the counter after every encounter. If cast water was not used. So basically, if you cast it, you're going to increase it. If you have an encounter while wearing it, you're going to increase it. And then if you have a long rest, it reduces it to 0. But when the counter increases, you make a wisdom saving throw. And then the DC is the number of counters times 5. And on a fail, you transform into the cursed version.
Oh, there it is. Wolf amulet.
These
Plus
are like
dread-
literally...
Dread +2 spell.
I think these were literally the first magic item I homebrewed.
Yeah, because I had that spider amulet in the first
It was like a zillion years ago.
the pre beginnings.
Crazy. Alright, how you guys getting out of here?
I can offer rides via Cursed Dragon, Bat, or Mr. Bones can catch us all.
How are we gonna get him down?
Oh, he's already down. He didn't come up.
Oh, I didn't.
That's why he can catch us. We just gotta jump out.
No. Landing on bones seems just as bad as landing on rocks.
And that's why it's option 3.
You're about 100 feet up.
He's a strong guy. With
Strong
little muscles.
I assume Finric's gonna run down. Oh, Finric, if you're talking, we can't hear you.
If it helps, I can, you know, you don't need to figure out how to get me out of here. I figure I can just like sort of climb up and down things as long as there's the occasional foothold.
Can you carry people?
Probably.
Yeah, that's interesting. So you're a halfling?
I'm a stout halfling.
Oh, you're a stout halfling. Okay. There might be an athletics check involved, but yeah, I think it's possible.
How far up are we?
100 feet?
So
Can you
Finric's
try
gonna
Brock?
hold one of us in one hand and then scale the wall with his other hand and his 2 feet.
Brock does have one wild shape left, so you could turn into a
Wild
giant
stripe?
eagle.
Oh, can I just backflip like Vinny?
No,
guess it's
that's
two.
not something Brock does. Brock
You
would
can
wild
flip out the window.
Brock would wild shape, or if someone has featherfall, of course, you could just do that too.
I don't have a Misty Step.
I have featherfall. I could featherfall them all.
Oh yeah, I can Misty Step. I just need to use 3 of them.
Hearing that they all want to come down, I just cast featherfall.
Oh,
You're like,
hold
just jump, idiots.
on. Can I have the Savior's Bell. Can I just jump?
You could.
Will falling
Yeah.
damage hurt me?
Well, it doesn't matter because he got featherfall casted on him. So
Oh, my chance.
So as it jumps out, he's like, I'll see if it works. And you're just like, doo, 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 doo.
Hey, why do you guys have 7th level spells in this? The same level of 13. Did I do something wrong with pen?
Well, so paladins are called half casters. So they have a lot of things they can do besides just casting. And so druids and wizards and clerics gain spells faster than rangers and paladins and bards.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here.
That's all we have.
Yeah, trying to
All we
figure
can
out.
do is magic.
A lot going on. There's a lot going on. You should definitely read that sheet over. Not that there's going to be a battle. I mean,
Oh.
we're just hanging out here, right?
Mm.
All right. So you guys feather fall down, and you are reunited with Sandy and Mr. Bones and Agnes. Hey, what'd you guys find up there?
It was just a hole in the rocks.
Some jewelry.
Jewelry. Oh, made of water glow metal?
Oh, sadly, no. Just some rocks.
Jewelry made of rocks?
I mean, you know, some attractive rocks. I don't know. I guess beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Do we miss anything while we were gone?
There's really nice sunsets. I think those are beautiful. But it'll be a little while, of course.
Fair. So we going back to your place?
Whatever you guys want. I mean, I guess I'm kind of eager to get off the island.
Yeah, no, it's totally. I just, don't want to, do that at night. Like, it might be a little treacherous, like, crossing the water in the dark. But I guess we'll see what kind of time we make.
Yeah, so you got to there. Yeah, you got to the edge by noon, so it probably took you about an hour or so to get where you are. So it's only like 1:30 or so.
So we could get back to the ship.
Yeah.
Guys, is there anything else we want to do on this island while we're here?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm good.
I mean, other than mining for water glow metal, but you know.
Well, we kind of found some.
Yeah. Can always keep our eye out for water glow metal as we make our way back.
Wait, is this valuable? Can we sell this? Or do
Oh,
we
yeah.
need... Wait, okay.
Yeah, very
Definitely
cool.
valuable.
Oh.
All right, so you're heading out of the gorge the way you came?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. Oh, man. Yeah, the way looks perfectly clear. You... Was that?
Oh, it looks perfectly clear.
I know that was like quite the chuckle he made
That
first.
laugh was unsettling.
No, it was perfectly settling. It was the are you going to run into a bunch of wolves check, and the answer was decidedly no. So you actually get out of the gorge, no problem. You're back on the edge. You're on the edge of the water. You can see your ship sort of like out there beyond the little islands there. And
Will our dinghy fit us all?
We didn't take a dinghy.
you didn't take a dinghy.
Walked.
Or we walked?
So right now you guys are right here.
Well, I'm sure that Sandy would like to stop back at his hut to pick up his belongings.
Oh, yeah, no, that's a fair point.
All right, back again. Sorry.
And I wonder if Polly would want to leave with me.
Oh, I'm sure Polly would come with you if you asked or enticed.
Yeah, we've been together for years now. That probably
Right,
makes sense.
Polly's not on your shoulder at the moment.
Yeah, why isn't Polly on my shoulder? It's a good point. He probably fell off during some other adventure when I was someone else. Oh my gosh, why is this so difficult? As he says that, Polly flies up. Yay! Yay! Alright. So you guys make your way along the shore. Sandy comments on how lucky it is you haven't seen any wolves. If you wanted to find wolves, you could probably do it. If you wanted to avoid the wolves, you could also the dice have earned you that right as well. So really up to you guys at this point if you want to fight wolves or not.
I mean, it's not like they could possibly be carrying something cool. Most part is
Probably
just
not.
what
Rabies.
did they eat
They can be carrying rabies.
lately?
You could be carrying rabies.
Did they eat a whole bunch of water glow metal? Probably not. And their
Probably
stomach
not.
is full of water glow metal.
Could be.
Chickens that eat gravel to, help their digestion.
Oh man.
I'm good with passing on the wolf pack.
Yeah, especially if we're trying to use up 7 days, we should.
Alright, so you guys head back. You doing water walk or are you gonna have Nate and Jenkins come closer?
Well, we don't want anything to happen to the ship.
That's true.
Can you swim?
Yeah, we can water walk.
Oh, right. Let's do that.
Alright.
What do we have? 60 minutes?
3, 6, 7.
So
I think you're still good, right?
I think I can do up to 10, yeah.
Otherwise, I could bat deliver someone.
Yeah.
Always looking for an excuse to be a bat. I love a bat, you wizard.
I could also polymorph, and Brock can polymorph or wild shape.
Wild shape. Yeah, that's true. Alright, you guys Waterwork. Sandy collects his meager belongings. Some of Polly's favorite, I don't know, like
Berries.
sort of, yeah, like berries and those like flat crackers that you saw earlier. And you walk out to your ship.
Ah, back to civilization.
Yeah, Sandy is like pretty happy. Some mixed emotions, but he's definitely happy to get off the island there for the most part. Wow, your ship is huge.
You should see our house.
It's small compared
So-
to the ship.
Makes up for it.
Other home is shared with the Duke.
Nate Jenkins greet you. Oh, I see you have found a friend on the island. Oh, maybe two friends. Look out for the wolves! Look out for the wolves!
Oh, this is going to be great.
Don't worry, we left all the wolves.
Yeah, there are no sea wolves.
Were you successful in your compass quest?
Yeah.
Yes, we were.
So, I suppose we're going back to where we came from.
Back to Windbell. Setting sail for home, are we?
I think so, guys. Is there anywhere we prefer to go?
Well, Windbell would be the first place we reach. I mean, would it be easiest just to go up to, let's say, Wesleyville? Or would it be faster to go to Windbell?
Let's see. So you guys are somewhere out here. You sailed about 7 days from Windbell. So you could alter course to go up to Flan in Gosnold and then go up the river.
We've never been there before.
Well, what's our next goal?
We have to continue finding the amulet. Or, not the amulets, the tablets.
Tablets.
Oh, that's what else was in there. A piece of the tablet. That was huge. Duh.
Yes,
Oh,
yeah, I had that.
Okay.
I had that written down. Portion of the tablet.
So who's our next mark for tablet?
Should we put our current stuff in our vault?
Well, we wouldn't be putting amulets or tablets in the vault. That always stays with us.
Or we just keep it on? Okay. We have leads for the next tablet piece? Or rumors of tablet pieces?
One was trusted to Gorson, one trusted to the nomads of Aland, one taken to the city-state of Swabia, and one lost in the deserts of Dessen. Those are, I think, the last. So we have 4. There are 4 to go.
Okay, so we're gonna have to make our way over to the other side anyway. Should we just keep sailing towards Toulouse and Swabia?
I guess so.
How many more days would that put on our sailing?
If you wanted to go where, sorry?
If we were to go towards Swabia.
Oh, I can figure that out. Like literally to Swabia?
Yeah, if we wanted to go, what was it, the city-state in Swabia?
Yeah.
So
I
if we
mean-
want to head there.
Yeah, you would probably, like, you would literally pass by Windbell. So you'd probably stop in there to
Okay.
stock
Alright,
up.
so yeah, then I guess we would go to Windbell. That would probably be closer to Dessen, Windbell, or Swabia, Gorson, because we didn't think that we needed to look in Aland or Gorson when we were in the area.
I guess technically you might be able to shave off a little time. Not much. No, I think you'd probably want to stop at Windbell because you'll need supplies.
Okay.
You'll need
Windbell
food
it
if nothing else.
Set sail to Windbell.
All right. All right. Should we fast travel those days then?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. As long as you, I mean, if you want us to roll, we can roll just to make sure.
No, you've already defeated the Avalith and you found Filris. So you have done all the things that matter the most.
All right. Hey, Filris, guess what? We're heading home.
I can't remember what I sound like, but that sounds wonderful. I'll finally see my beloved Margaret again.
Yes,
Did
Margaret.
you say you had met Margaret or no? No.
Well, we have been to both of the houses in Wesleyville, so it's quite possible that we have.
You may have. All right. You guys enjoy a mix of weather that equates to the average transit time. You find yourselves pulling into the very familiar harbor of Windbell. And both Filris and Sandy sort of get a little emotional. You realize that they've been out, well, obviously Sandy for many, many years. Filris not so many years, but still, I think when you've had a traumatic shipwreck experience like that, you're probably
We
going
need
to be...
Shady to show up. Wait, no, who's down here?
Probably going to be pretty
The
excited.
original.
The original.
Is it Shady?
No, Shady's in Wesleyville.
Shifty?
Sandy.
No, you're with
With
Sandy.
Sandy right
Salty.
now. Salty Baggins.
Salty Baggins.
I think it is Salty. Is it Salt? Yeah, it's Salty. Salty Baggins, the original, the OG. Yeah. Let's. Okay. So you're gonna put in Nate and Jenkins gonna get some supplies. We'll just do this, a little of that. Yeah. As you come on shore, give me a perception check.
All of us?
Sure. Anyone who wants to look for,
Salty.
I got
Salty.
19.
Oh my goodness. I got a nat 1, but it still equivalates to 12.
this huge group.
10.
I got a 16.
Nice.
All right.
Forgot how to do it. So.
Now I've seen the flaw in my plans. I don't actually have.
You don't have a secondary?
I don't know. I don't know. I
Use
kind of
Lily or something.
I dropped the ball in that one. Yeah, I'll just use Lily or something.
She's got the red or the orangey hair.
That's right.
That means that multiple ones exist.
Yeah. No, there's definitely two there, and they are very excited to see each other. They hug. They start chattering. Hey, wow! I haven't seen you in so long. I thought I was gonna die. Oh wow! Have you seen Shiny? I haven't seen her. They're just like babbling. Oh, look at your parrot! Wow, that's cool. I haven't seen a parrot. I don't have a parrot. And they just get very excited and talk to each other.
They seem to be like exactly the same age.
They seem to be exactly the same age. Yeah, in fact, anyone who... Let's see, so do we want to... Okay, so Nakul doesn't know this. No, Chris doesn't know this. Chris doesn't know this. So there was some... I don't know if I'd say revelations, but some new information that the Wesleyville Wanderers, the northern group, as it were, found out about Shady Baggins. And so perhaps a sending stone conversation, shall we say, now that you guys are synced up. Basically, as you're sailing in the Windbell, you guys would be talking your alternate selves in whatever way you want. I'm gonna love to hear this. So you guys talk literally amongst yourselves and your alter selves.
Well, so is this when Lily would have sending stoned
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you guys are perfectly synced now. So they are in Wesleyville, having just had the adventure through the library, shall we call it. And not the library of Pharmacoa, the library in Wesleyville where you were like going up to the rooftop and Vinny, disguised as an old woman, was talking with Katie.
Yeah.
Although I guess
so
Lily wasn't with them directly for all that, was she?
No, but Lily knows that they went to borrow the heads from the vault.
Yes. Oh, yes.
When they went to the vault, it was empty, except for a carved strawberry that had a slash or scar in it. And this is a calling card of a particular strawberry scar, a leader of the
Evil Bagginses.
well, no. We don't know this. One of the towns in Destin, one of the bigger cities
Yep.
on the
one of the two large cities, mini
the rivers. And so
I want to hear who.
checking in on Evath and Rudlin's vaults also showed that they were emptied of their belongings and they had the strawberry scar as well. So
I want to know who
Yeah.
has the sending stone conversation with Paelias, because I don't think Paelias just heard what you just said in real life.
Oh, what are we talking about?
well, I mean, Lily can sending stone the whole group, can't she, at the same time?
Are all
right.
our linked to everyone?
I heard
think
something about
so.
strawberry.
Let's just assume yes. Well, I want to hear this conversation when Paelias learns what happened.
Ring, ring.
Hello?
Hey,
Hi guys,
it's us.
it's Lily. So I hope you're not mad, but we needed to borrow those heads that you guys got from South Gorson. And we got the Duke to let us into your vaults, and it was empty. Except for a carved strawberry with a scar on it.
Mr. Twizzler's pissed. What? You stole everything from our vault?
No. It was already missing. And even like the guards had no idea. The Duke had no idea. I mean, they're all like beside themselves because it wasn't just our vault. It was also House Rudlin and House Evath.
Who stole our stuff?
Apparently this strawberry with a scar is like the calling card of this
Mary.
this person called Strawberry Scar in Dessin.
What did we have in there?
Like the heads and like your platinum bars and
Money.
I had a lot of money in there.
A crap ton of platinum.
Yeah.
like the
What?
stuff that you couldn't carry around with you.
Damn it, I knew we should have gotten another bag of holding.
Oh wait, is the Duke insured?
Well, like
Duke owes us money.
maybe the Duke is, but I don't know if we or you guys are. And like I don't know how insurance works. Like I'm 19 years old.
I am
And
insured.
recently, like 19. I was 18 at the beginning of this campaign, and I'm pretty sure that maybe I aged a year. Who
Wizard
knows?
isn't
How long
sure.
have we been doing this?
Not quite a year.
Oh, okay. So maybe I'm still 18.
Well, you might have started at older 18.
That's true. Yeah, we should set birthdays for all of you.
So that sucks.
Like,
What the hell is this berry thing?
so we were thinking that if this strawberry scar is in Destin and we have to kind of go back to Destin, we're gonna need those heads, or we're gonna need some heads, and whether it's Strawberry Scar's head or the people from South Gorson doesn't bother us, but we need to give these heads to a dragon
Wait, so how'd you get in our vault?
It's-
Dragon.
to get more tablet, and not the candy kind. So Do you guys want to take down Strawberry Scar with us?
Whoever took my money, I'm gonna
Yeah,
kill
heads
him.
will roll.
Whoever the strawberry
That's all right.
shortcake is, she's gonna
More
get it.
heads than usual.
More heads than usual. Okay,
Usually
so
we
like
can take one. We're taking 5.
we're gonna like I'm gonna go and see I'm gonna go see Shady about some stuff, and I'll get back to you, and we'll have to like meet up maybe in Destin. So find out how long it's gonna take for you to get to Destin, and like I'll call back later.
Destin, isn't it hot there? That's where a strawberry lives?
I hung up.
Hello?
You can just hang up.
I can just hang up.
I continue yelling into my dog.
Sending stuff. I don't think you need to yell into it. Hello, is this thing on? Hello?
How were we robbed by a strawberry?
Well, clearly she's not just a strawberry. She's like large and in charge.
Like a watermelon.
I didn't think they grew that big.
Well, I'm sure they call her Strawberry Scar because she probably has a scar and she either likes strawberries a lot, or maybe she's kind of reddish in color, whether it's her hair or her skin. So,
This is terrible news.
I mean, we haven't met any like people who are based, like any humanoids that are based on vegetables and fruits, have we? Like they're all animal based humanoids. We haven't met any
I mean,
other than the dryad.
Oh yeah. Who is what, like part tree? No,
Part
yeah,
tree.
no, you never know. I mean, you met like Furball looks like Paws and Barky, but yeah, no.
Right, but they're animal humanoids,
No,
not.
no, there's no fruit or vegetable humanoids that you know of.
So she's not Strawberry Scar because she's an actual strawberry.
Probably not.
I mean, we could probably ask some people here in Windbell if they've ever heard of her. Elsa might. She knows a lot of things. She's been around for a while. I wouldn't mind talking to Elsa. Plus, we should probably tell her that we have made progress.
Whatever, we can just get a can of weed killer and let's go. I'm ready. Let's get that thing.
How do we know it wasn't just Lily? That she's not the strawberry killer.
Ooh.
She does have strawberry blonde hair, but I mean, she wouldn't have called us to tell us that.
That's the clever move.
Yeah, last
That's what
person
she
we
did.
think of.
Well, then she also did that with Vinny and Dromm and Sir Penn. So do you feel that that's what the other group would do to us?
Can I call Vinny?
Sure.
Ring ring. Hey Vinny. Hello. Was it
No.
Lily?
No. You can't call Vinny because Vinny doesn't have a sending stone.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he?
No, only
All right, he
Lily
calls
is
Lily.
21.
Fine, he calls Lily. And put Vinny on.
Vinny can't. He has to spend an hour attuning to my sending stone. No, thank you.
All right, tell Vinny what I'm gonna tell you. Was it Lily? Did Lily do it?
Vinny, Twizzard is asking you, which is ridiculous because, and I go off of the phone for a moment, or the sending stone, and I say, Vinny, Twizzard thinks that I'm going to ask you a question, and that you're going to tell me an answer, and that I'm going to tell him that answer. But it doesn't matter what I say because he can't hear what you said anyway. So he just has to take my word for it anyway. Just letting you know when you actually speak to Twizzard in person that this is what's happening. Hi, Twizzard. So Vinny said no, it is not Lily and it's not any of us.
All right, I gotta go.
And he said it in his guy voice instead of his girly voice.
Does Wizard know?
No. So that's going to make you think.
What the hell are you talking about? All right, I'm hanging up. This got weird. Got weird. I don't think it was Lily.
Who told you that?
She did.
Well, all right.
Paelias, you have a sending stone. You can... I guess. Well, no, just. Oh, that's
You want me to call Lily?
That's not what I meant. I'll call Lily separately. Wait, what? There's got to be someone else in the
I have to
northern
put you
group.
on hold. I'm getting another call.
Does Dromm or Sir Pen have a setting stone?
Yeah, put Sir Pen on.
Nope.
Serpent, he doesn't have one.
No.
I guess he
Lily's
doesn't.
the only one that
What?
has a sending stone.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
And that's because her dad made her get one before she went on the
Gotta
adventure.
get more of these.
Dromm
Yeah.
has a message, so if we can at least get people within a few hundred feet of him, he can.
Yeah.
We can telepath people now?
No,
Oh.
you can't do that. So wait, hold on. So if Vinny is really with Lily, does that mean that Vinny and Dromm have explained their adventures with Shady?
Well, so I thought that I contacted Agnes right after we found out. So we were still all at the Duke's estate. And then
Right.
I
That's when
had
you-
come back from meeting with Shady and said something was weird. I think I spooked him. And that's when they all left.
Right, because you didn't want to spook him
Right.
more.
So I
guess?
showed them where I had last seen him,
Yeah.
and then I stayed back. But I'm pretty certain that I had called Agnes after I had spooked Shady, but before we went to go search for him.
Yeah.
Because I went back to the Duke's estate.
So he probably didn't tell you anything yet because he would have said something.
No, but I'm pretty certain that I told something to Agnes about Shady being shady. And Agnes saying something about that. Maybe this was just me as a person playing these characters saying that Agnes would not have believed that Shady had anything to do with the stealing of things. Because when I mentioned the strawberry scar, he got all like, or no, I asked if he had any family. I asked if he had family in Destin. I didn't say anything about strawberry scar.
Mhm.
I just said, do you have family in Destin? And he got really, gotta go. So that's probably what I told her, that like maybe he's related to Strawberry Scar and he doesn't want to tell us. Yes. That's what I said. And so
Okay, so you don't know yet,
I don't know.
and we definitely don't know.
He
Here.
probably is not related to her.
We in Wesleyville. I mean, Greenville.
But something about Destin, so I don't know if like maybe they're from Destin or working for someone in Destin or controlled
They're
by someone in
scared.
Destin.
Yeah. So
Something
that's why Lily would have been able to have talked to Vinny.
Well, we gotta go to Destin now.
Are you saying that as Vinny or are you saying that as Twizzard?
Mr. Twizzard, I had 30,000 gold in that bank.
Yeah, I had a lot of platinum in there.
Hmm.
I don't know how much, but I'm sure it was a lot.
Might have been 40,000.
Well, it seems like we have to go to Destin. So let's make plans of how long it's going to take for us to get there. I know the teleportation circle to the city in the north where, you know,
Wow.
Vinny and I were. So that won't take us very long to get to that Destin, but we might have to travel from there across the desert. So
I got 12,000 gold in there. Damn.
Hmm. The strawberry's going down.
we all
Yeah.
lost platinum and money, but it's the heads. The heads are irreplaceable. The money, we can just go back to the dragon lair and get more. Like, that's not a big deal.
What does a berry need money for anyway?
Well, let's find her and, I don't know, make her tell the truth, Finric. With your stunning strike and extract whatevers.
I'm gonna turn her to jam.
I
I'd be
can't
able
make
to
her
take heads
talk.
and
I can
aspect
make her
of
not
her.
lie.
Oh, make her not lie so she could just stay silent.
No, I can make her tell the truth. I still got this potion.
What was the stipulation on it? Like, doesn't kill them, or
Yeah, it doesn't kill them.
it doesn't kill them. Makes them
Yeah,
really
and I
cool.
had to get that specifically made. Apparently that was tough.
You guys noticed that Filris sort of like wandered off, and if you care, just putting that out there.
Who
The
did?
Bagginses are off talking, but Filris, the person you rescued from the ship, the wizarding student of some kind, is wandering off.
Necromancer.
Yes, the necromancer who Margaret did not enjoy that he'd taken up the necromantic arts. But you don't have to act. Just telling you that he's sort of walking off.
He probably thought it was necromantic.
Ooh, wow.
Necromantic.
Wow, why is that not more of a thing that's talked about?
Necromantic.
Ooh.
Yeah, I feel like that's no.
Well, you heard it here
Yeah,
on
that's it.
BND Live.
There you go, internet. Go wild. I expect to see images in the morning.
All right, so we gotta get Dessin.
Well, maybe we should follow Filris.
Get to messing some strawberries.
Let's find out where Filris is going, because we could probably get him back to Wesleyville. I could teleport him to Wesleyville, or we can get him like.
He might be walking there. Looks like he's fine.
Do we need some necromancy?
He's walking up the hill
And
to
her.
the
I'm
main
gonna
town.
follow.
All right, Agnes follows. You easily catch up with him. I think I'm going to try to make my way back to Wesleyville and back to Margaret. I can't thank you
Well-
enough, but perhaps someday I'll be able to repay you.
Well, maybe, may I suggest, spend the night here in Windbell, and tomorrow morning I will draw you a teleportation circle, or you could draw yourself a teleportation circle. There's some really nice little towns. You could see the pyramids. Well, pyramid.
I noticed that. It's amazing.
Yes, may we recommend the Ringing Bell. However, the other one, the Singing Sisters,
Yeah, singing is
they're all right too. You can get the sun's glory and have your eyes get laser beams shut out of them. You know, that kind of thing.
I admit I haven't done much traveling in my life. Perhaps
Spend
I
the
will.
night here.
All
Leave
right,
tomorrow morning.
where should I meet you in the morning?
Well, we'll probably, I don't know. Are we gonna stay at the Ringing Bell, or are we going to go? I'll
Where we
Standing
staying?
Stone.
I was ready to
Are
go
we-
right now.
Are we staying in our cabin, or are we staying in the Ringing Bell?
Who is this? Lily? Did you do it?
No, it's Agnes.
Agnes, do I sound like a teenager to you?
Little on it. I'm ready to go now.
Yeah, let's do it.
Hey, you don't. Well, I need to talk with Elsa. Don't you want to see if Skye picked up anything, or you don't want to check in on our cabin?
I'm good. I'm sure it's still there.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
You gonna check it out on Anne, Paelias?
What's that?
You gonna check in on Anne?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I mean, I guess if we have time.
I mean, it's only been a week, or no, it's 7 days out, 7 days back, so
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
God, it seems like so much longer.
All right. Well, then I'll tell Filris, you know what? If you want to, well, he can draw his own teleportation circle, right?
Presumably, yeah. He was just sort of like really dehydrated and didn't have the right supplies. So now that
Right,
he's here,
so-
he could find Elsa's and get the right supplies.
Okay, so I'll give him one of my stashes of chalk,
Okay.
so that he can leave whenever he wants.
Oh, Agnes, that's so kind of you. Again, if you're ever in Wesleyville and you need anything, come by the tower and I'll
Do
see
you
if I
happen to have a sending stone?
I don't know if that
Okay.
perhaps would have saved me, at least to some degree. If I
All right.
I
Well,
don't know
I'll
if you
just contact you through Wimblecat.
that odd tabaxi who runs the magic store. Yes.
Yes, and if you need to contact us, then Wimblecat is your go-to person. Well,
That's good to
tabaxi.
know. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you again for saving me.
Yes. I'm sure Margaret will be very happy to see you safe
I pray that that's the case.
and maybe stray from the necromancy for a little bit.
Perhaps not the right path for me. All right, so he thanks you again, and he heads off to maybe the snack at a tavern or something. All right, and the Bagginses have wandered off. Unless you
Yeah.
were actively keeping an eye on them, they're gone.
No, I was too busy with Thoris. I don't know what anyone else was doing.
All right, so Nate and Jenkins, they're probably gonna resupply, say hi to some folks they know. Are you planning on taking the ship out again today, or he's asking you two, or
No, don't think so. Don't think we need that ship for a bit. We're
All
going
right.
somewhere there isn't too much water.
Well, we'll get her restocked, and we'll just maybe do some fishing here, and till we'll be here if you need us.
You fellows adore that ship.
All right, we're paring down our NPCs. We're back down to the core group. I'm ready. Where are you guys going?
I wouldn't mind just saying that we stopped by and just updated Elsa,
Elsa? Yeah, sure.
and then
Yeah, we can run an NPC convo through Anne too.
Okay, what do you want? Let's
I don't want to get into it, but just a typical, hey, what's up? Cool, that's nice, fun. Continue.
you thinking about me? Because I might be thinking about you if you're thinking about me, but if you're not thinking about me, then I'm not thinking about you.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah.
Are you going to tell her anything about what you've been doing?
No.
Okay.
Just exploring,
Why not?
being an adventurer.
Yeah, we're just keeping it light, keeping it chill.
Okay. That was good. Elsa, what do you want to talk about with Elsa?
Well, one, does she sell the chalk?
Yes, Agnes, I do.
Okay, because
Oh,
I
she's
went from 5 charges to 4 charges when I gave that guy, so I want to purchase another charge, so I have 5. 5, because I know I'm going to be using one, like, in probably a half hour.
You should get 2.
Well, but then I'll have 4 left. That will be enough for us to leave Descent and or whatever place we need to.
Well, I hope the Ateum realize your immense utility, Agnes, because as you folks are nearing the end game of all this, getting around Centralia will fast, especially as the time grows longer, will be a key to your success.
Yes, well, we also do have a helm of teleportation. Do you have any way of recharging that?
Well, I'm afraid that skill does not exist within me, but certainly the wizards at the towers. Is that where you got it from?
It is, and we had used it, got it recharged by Evath,
Yeah.
by the adept Evath, but it has since been used once, and we still have 2 charges, so we can get at a dodge if we need to.
I suspect that the adept, if you find yourself in Wesleyville again, would be happy to recharge it. They have as much, if not more, stake in your success, perhaps.
While I'm here getting this chalk, you probably noticed we were gone for a couple weeks,
Yes,
and we're getting closer to bringing back Saloon.
that's incredible, Agnes.
So we now have all of the amulets, and we have half of the tablets.
It's incredible. Have you learned a way to use them against Loth?
I asked Finric.
Well, I mean, they have powers, but we can use the tablets, but I don't know about using them in a broader sense. And
You mean the
Just-
amulets?
amulets, yeah, exactly.
They
I'm good at words too.
the you must the balance between Loth and Saloon was always a delicate one. You know, over the years, they clashed, and of course, then the groups representing them clashed. And so I think you must be careful and thoughtful about the way that you bring elements that are imbued with Loth's power together, so as to make sure that you don't inadvertently, well, help her instead of Saloon. Unfortunately, I do not have the wisdom. In fact, I'm not sure who would have. Perhaps in the original members of the Beams of the Moon. But I trust that you will find the correct answers to successfully bring Saloon back.
Do we show her the scroll? I mean, does that make a difference?
What was on that? Was it just a spell?
Oh, it was information about that Gelendel or
Oh,
Elendel.
the woman's tomb.
Yeah.
Mm. Can't hurt.
Mhm.
Oh, who has it?
It's probably in the bag of holding.
Mm-hmm.
Or in your text messages.
All right, so I rummage around and pull out the sheet and ask, do you know what to make of this? We found this with the last amulet.
Oh my! It's written by Galendel herself. This
Quite a
is
gal.
this is a holy document. She's quite impressed with this. See here where it mentions that Naldor is dead, and Fall might as well be. Those are references to the Cult of the Shadowed Sun, the original members. But again, I don't know. Some things have been passed down, but not all. If there was an entity alive today that was alive then, they could perhaps fit all the pieces together for you.
Like a dragon?
Certainly, there have been known to be dragons that have lived thousands of years. I assume you said that out loud.
Yeah. I say it with kind of like, oh, is it gonna be a dragon? Do you happen to know of anyone named Strawberry Scar?
Yeah, the name rings a bell. I actually remember that gentleman, that unsavory fellow you folks threw down, Morgo the Blade. I believe he had mentioned her name in passing at the taverns and in his drunken fits.
Did he speak highly of her, or did he dislike her?
They'd apparently had a falling out about something.
Okay.
He was looking for her sister. That's what originally brought him to Windbell.
Oh, sister in Windbell.
My teacher, Noika, was Sorry, I'm going back to the tablets for a moment. I don't know the strawberry scar much. But where am I going with this? Oh, my mind is wandering. Anyway, what about the strawberry woman was important?
Oh, so yeah, just wondering if you had heard of her. She seems to be stealing things from our vault, and now we're going to have to.
She's about to die.
Fortunately, none of the amulets or tablets were in the vault. Just some
That's quite wise.
monetarily important
Whole
objects.
bunch of platinum.
Yeah, I like 607 platinum for me. No, 600
Oh,
platinum. Yeah.
oh my! That is
Lots.
quite a large sum of money.
Yes. Well, you know we killed a dragon, right?
Yes, of course. Yes. No,
We're about
that's
to kill another one.
Yeah, I had 70,000 gold in that bank.
But, well, I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm sure you'll be able to handle it.
Now, so a gem's worth 4,000 gold.
Mm.
That's what I was most upset about. Gems.
Oh, do I have gems too?
I think I had gems too.
I had 80 gems.
Well, I don't know. I think I might have said that I specifically was looking for gems and not just platinum.
Yeah, I think I just put gold in there.
Things too.
I
Oh, wait,
believe,
it was 1200 platinum? Oh, yeah, 12,000 gold. Yeah, okay.
I believe that the person mentioned by Gallandel in the scroll, this Naldor, he was one of the wizards that actually infused the pieces of the tablet so that they then could not be further destroyed.
Mm.
Do you happen to know if Naldor was part of one of the magic houses in Wesleyville?
Give me an insight check, Agnes.
Insight check. I mean, I'm just trying to connect dots. 22.
As you say that, she's sort of handed the scroll back to you. She would love to keep it, but she handed it back to you. And as you say that, you're looking down at the scroll. And you're looking at the name Naldor. And you notice how it's spelled. It's spelled Naldur.
D-U-R. I thought it was O-O-R, like Caldor.
Yeah, this is the first time
Changes
you've seen
everything.
this is the first time you've seen it written out.
Right, because I wasn't with them. So it's now Dur, not Naldor.
I, of course, know the significance of that. But
Do you? Do you know the significance of it?
How
You
do I
should!
explain
You
to
all
my friend?
should!
The significance.
I'll just keep it to myself.
I think
Agnes
So
tells
the
the rest of
reason
us.
why I was asking
step
is
outside.
because is this the creator of the compass?
that's also true. That's
Okay.
also true. What are the two houses?
And
Rudlin and Evath.
Rudlin. It's Naldor backwards.
Oh!
Yes! Yes!
See, but I had no idea how to spell Rudlin because
I
I'm
know.
spelling
I
Rudlin with
know.
an I-N.
Yep. There it is.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I would. Yeah, I did an IN too. Rudlin.
Rudlin.
This is the problem with made up names.
No,
Backwards.
just that we hadn't seen them written down.
That's true. That's true.
Right. Okay, so then is this also the person who killed Silas Goldinger?
We'll never know that.
Because
And
I'm supposed
our
to
Evath is House Evath really named after Hitave?
That's a great question. But yeah. Are you talking about the grave and everything?
Yeah, because Agnes said, or Silas said to avenge him,
Yeah.
and said that it was someone from House Rudlin, I thought.
Could be.
I'll have to go and remember.
Pieces are coming into place.
No, well, Naldor's dead, so I don't know how I'm supposed to avenge that. And the other guy might as well as be dead.
Wait, which
Whoever
one?
that guy's name was.
Well, didn't we just meet in?
So we raise him up just to kill him again.
Mm.
We also raise up Silas, and we're just like, watch this, Silas.
Kill them all again.
That's right. You spoke with the dead. I think. Is that how you found that out?
Yeah. So
Yeah, we dug up bodies in the church graveyard.
Church
nearby.
graveyard.
I went
Classic.
with Elsa.
Classic.
That old trick
Classic body
Yeah.
digging up.
always works.
All right. So then, do we need anything else? We caught up with Elsa. Does anyone need to buy anything before we leave?
No, because we're going right to another town, which is gonna have stuff. right?
Okay.
Just-
So then, if you guys are ready.
It's desert, so we get all sandwiches.
All right.
Have I had a long rest since we did that wall rock?
Oh, absolutely. You had 7 days of long rest.
We've had 7 days worth of
Excellent.
rest.
Alright.
Yeah,
Cool.
good. I need to check that too.
Yeah. Long rest.
The longest of rests.
Okay. Well, then I'm ready to do teleportation and
And you guys going to where are you going? Yes.
we're gonna go to the Destin one that I have.
That's our destination.
Yeah. Whoa.
All
All right. So I know Destin Kayab. That's what I have here.
Yeah, makes sense.
And it's probably whatever one I left from because that's where I learned the spell.
Yeah, I think it'd be Beetle the
Beetle?
Magnificent.
Okay. Okay. So then that's probably the one that I'm going to use.
All right.
I start drawing
I'm sorry,
that out.
Bradle, not Beetle.
Bradle. Yeah, I have that Bradle. Bradle.
Okay. Bidding
And
farewell to
as
Nelsa.
as I'm drawing this, I am all do I need concentration for this? No, I just need casting time of 1 minute. So as I'm drawing this, I am sending stoning Lily and telling her that we're just gonna teleport there. And so whenever they get to Kayab, we can meet up with them there and travel together.
Okay.
Or if they want to meet us in the southern city, whatever that's called, where Strawberry Shortcake is.
Let's
Okay.
assume that Dromm and Serpen and Vinny and Lily have all gotten back together.
Okay.
And so they're
This is
discussing
after.
Yeah,
and
because
she's like,
you spent some time, you talked to, Elsa, you maybe had a drink or something.
Lily's like, OMG, Agnes! Shady has magic.
Mm.
And Agnes is like, he lives in a magic town. What do you expect?
Oh, did we just teleport?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
This is sending stoning.
I think this
Oh.
is sending stunning.
And Lily's like, but like, we didn't know he had magic. Well, I don't know. Maybe he doesn't want people to take advantage of him. I don't know. He's done everything I've ever asked him to do and more. I can't, if he wants to keep a few secrets, I can't hold that against him.
What is Dromm and Vinny, what are they telling Lily to say?
Are we near them?
Yeah, we're all, well,
Can we just go meet them wherever they teleport?
I mean, you guys, the Wesleyville Wanderers can probably go to Wimblecat and get Wimblecat to teleport them somewhere. Or to the towers, they might be able to ask someone there to teleport.
Sorry, I'm lost. The B team.
The B team.
They're in Wesleyville.
They're in Wesleyville right
Okay,
now.
all right.
Right?
That's
they
right.
went,
That's
they
right.
went to the vault.
Which group has the helm of teleportation?
That's Brock Amazing Paw.
Yeah.
I have that. I have two.
Oh, you have that.
I have one slot left. I don't
Oh,
know.
Only
no.
one slot left?
I think so. I was trying to figure out what that was.
No, I think we rested. Didn't we rest?
It says 2
No,
of 3
it doesn't.
charges.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 of 3 charges. You have 2 left.
So you
Two
used
left.
one.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
You
yeah,
used
okay.
1.
Well, you guys could
Didn't
use
recharge
that.
when resting.
You guys could use that. Go to Wesleyville.
And then everyone, is that going to be enough to do Finistel and Asura and all of them?
Oh,
Or
the Duke can
Yeah,
pay.
yeah, we don't want those guys to incur more costs without the Duke paying them back.
Yeah,
not that we know. Not that I know that.
so if we go to Wesleyville, we just stop by Tower Evath, ask for it to get recharged,
There you go.
and then we all teleport to Desson, and we could even teleport together to the further part. It's just Brock does not know that part of Desson well, so we just need to go to a general vicinity.
Well, none of you guys have been to Minion.
Right. So that's why the Helm of Teleportation will probably put us off course, because none of us know it well.
Right, but I guess you don't even know a teleportation circuit. Like, you're gonna
No,
have to do
but
some.
I would go to Destin and we would have to walk,
Yeah, you'd have to walk from Kiev to Minion. Yeah. Yeah.
which is a lot faster than walking from Wesleyville.
Oh heavens, yes. Yeah, for sure.
So
Let's do that.
We wanna use-
We use the helm. Yeah.
Helm of Teleportation. Okay, so I just wasted my chalk, or is this something that...
No.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna say that you're all together in Wesleyville because it's more fun that way.
All right.
So wait, Finistel's here?
Yeah, Finistel's there.
Where's she been?
She's been busy. Does she have a friend? The
Asuna.
Badger girl? Yeah.
Yes,
She's
yes,
a
sir.
friend?
Yeah.
She has a lady friend.
Oh.
Yep.
Good.
Still pretty cagey.
Here's Sir Pen. It's a big group.
Got enough Lego for all this?
I do, thankfully. And Talon? No, wait, is Talon there?
No, Talon's
Yeah.
not there. He's in Alon.
Yeah, he's in a
taking
lot.
care of our duchy.
Pass the duchy on the right hand side.
Mm.
No, we could probably ask him to meet us in Desson. I don't know. But he wouldn't be able to get there as fast. But we could ask him to start asking around for the tablet. I don't know. In Alon. I'm sure it's in the magic-y, scary realm. That's part of our duchy. All right. Hey,
Nice.
everybody. What's up?
Oh, are we there?
Yeah, you're there. You're there.
Where-
looks the
where's
same.
where's the bear? Where's Ostrid?
There's a bear?
Ostrid. Oh yeah. Wait. Yeah. Where
my
is
goodness.
Ostrid?
Oh no!
No, Ostrid came back
Did-
with us. He was with us when we were in the Dragon's Lair because we had to fly him. Where Ostrid flew the horses up.
I feel like we left him a long time ago.
The donkeys.
Has he been with us this whole time? He just didn't say anything?
Well, he was probably
How did
at
we
the
miss a
Duke's,
giant bear hanging out with him?
the Duke's estate.
No, not a. Well, yeah.
Bear
Yeah.
owl, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a good question.
Growl.
We just figure if we don't talk about it.
He just disappears.
Just ignore him, he'll go away.
That never worked for Mr. Bones.
Oh, try to ignore him.
Perfect. All right. Yeah, that's a big group.
Hey. Got enough for a kickball game.
Yeah, 5-on-5 basketball.
Yeah, gosh, how many? So if you were gonna bring Finistel and Asura,
Which we don't have to. But...
yeah, 12 of you all together.
I mean, how many can the Helm of Teleportation even teleport?
I think it can only do 8, actually. I think teleportation. And I think, well, the circle, I think any number of people can jump through the circle, right?
I draw a 10-foot diameter circle, and
Drop something and I can't find it. Oh well. Find it
any
later.
creature that enters the portal instantly appears within 5 feet of the destination circle or in the nearest unoccupied space. It does not say how many. So I guess it's just as long as it exists.
As long as they get through it before it closes.
Yeah, and it doesn't even say, it says that the casting time is 1 minute, but it doesn't say how long it lasts. It just says duration is 1 round, so I guess 6 seconds?
Well, if 1 round, it would be, I guess technically it'd be 6 seconds times the number of people. I don't know, it's fine. You could all jump through it.
Right. It's only it's, I guess, only an issue if you're in combat?
Yeah, probably. Exactly.
Around?
Yeah, if you're trying to like get the heck out of dodge or something, then it becomes more relevant.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, we could technically then use a teleportation circle instead of, but we should still get that helm recharged.
Yes. Yes, you could definitely do that.
I think
right.
I have a sending stone with Shogren Koveth. So I can just tell her we're heading over.
We could just knock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then we could just talk to them when we get there.
That's fine too.
Okay.
Anyone need anything from Wimblecat?
I don't think so.
From Sherry's Berries? Or Sherry's whatever, cupcakes?
Yeah. Fluffy
Should
Shack.
we get strawberries? For Strawberry Scar?
There's only one berry I'm gonna eat.
Like, we go in there pretending that we're, like,
I'm gonna bite its head off.
impressed, enamored, I don't know.
Hmm.
Give her a strawberry shortcake and be like, this is for you, and then it has, like, some kind of poison in it.
We're making jam.
I feel like we have a big enough army. We can take her with our hands
You
tied behind our
definitely have
backs.
a big enough army.
Yeah, look at us right now. We could take over Wesleyville too. Take those towers out.
Mhm.
We could be the Duke.
You get our money back.
Well, that's what we're trying to do.
Is that what you're trying to do?
So Vinny looks at Twizzard and goes, "Hey Twizzard," pulls a fake mustache out. Twizzard goes, "Ah, you got a fake mustache. Look at that."
Does Twizzard take off his mohawk?
And Vinny goes, pulls the shirt open real quick. Twizzard goes, "What? You're a lady." What the hell? How long has this been? Is that a magic spell? No, it's real. I don't have to hide anymore, but I still do.
You just flash your boobs to him?
Yeah.
Yes.
You didn't see it. Only Twizzard saw it.
Only
Oh, this
Twizzard
is a
saw it.
kid's
It's only
channel.
for Twizzard. All right. All right. So the posse has been assembled. You are all going to go to Kiev through the teleportation circle, then make your way south. I think that's where we're going to end things for tonight. Both the super group has been assembled, as it were.
Mhm.
Oh, it's exciting. If
Yeah.
anyone asks, the Duke is picking up the tab on the teleportation fee.
Well, you're. There's no fee.
You've seen more chalk?
I guess there's there's the price of the chalk. Fair enough.
Ah!
All right, we're gonna find out what the heck is up with Strawberry Scar.
Freaking berries, man.
Sounds good.
All right. Thank you all for playing. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time on BND Live.